the next morning. Oh wow, another earthquake! I guess it's settled down. There's been a lot of earthquakes lately. Alright, what is up, Scar and I bringing you Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team episode 24. And this is a very special episode because we are gonna do the good old Smeargle Mission via Wonder Code. And I am not alone because not only is it a special episode, but I am visited by my mom. So Mama Scar Knight, could you say hello?
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, so how do you feel today?
I feel very good, and hi everybody again.
And yeah, so let's go see what's going on. Oh hi, you're up early, Colossus. Did you notice earthquake earlier? It's hard to get decent sleep when there are so many earthquakes. Hey! Oh, I wonder who could that be. Alright, well let's see. Oh, Lombre, what's the matter? We need you at the square, everyone's gathering there. Is there something wrong? I'm not really sure, Shifty's calling everyone out. He's getting the other rescue team to come. Colossus, let's go. Alright, let's see what's going on. Wow, look at all the Pokemon. Yeah, there's a couple Pokemon I actually never seen in the square before. That's kind of interesting. Look like they sent out a lot of rescue teams for help. I've seen some pretty famous leaders from faraway places. That's Shifty. I wonder what he's planning to do with all these rescue teams. Can I get everyone's attention here? It's not my style to get up in front of everyone like this and... Sorry, this isn't the time for that. There's big trouble. Alakazam's team went underground, but they haven't returned.
What?
Is that true? Yes, unfortunately. Alakazam led this team underground to quell Groudon. And that's it, we haven't heard anything from them. To be honest, we have no idea what became of them.
No idea? How is that possible? This is Alakazam you are talking about?
But they haven't come back, that's for real. I wonder what's going on with Team ACT.
That's right, it sounds as if Groudon is out of league.
What? It's that tough, this Pokemon named Groudon? Dang, I kinda wonder what's going on.
What? You don't go underground and see for yourself.
Huh? You gotta be kidding me.
There is magma flowing everywhere underground. I burn up if I went anywhere like that.
Quiet, please. Be quiet. There's no denying that it's a dangerous underground. It's not a place where just anyone can go. That's why I asked so many rescue teams to gather today. I proposed that a special team be formed by choosing the best of the best. Who will step forward? Who among us will be the heroes to take on the challenge underground? Say, Colossus, this is a great opportunity. Let's go. Don't bother, you guys. What's with you? Can you step aside? You guys have gone a lot tougher, that's for sure, but there's plenty of tougher Pokemon out there. Will no one step forward? I'll go.
Whoa! It's a Blastoise.
Oh wow, Blastoise stepping up to the plate, I see you. That's good for him, too. I mean, it's a great Pokemon either way. You mean Team Hydra's Roughneck Blastoise? Okay, so as for Team Hydra, we haven't seen them yet, but that's a very good team that consists of nothing but water starters. I think it's Blastoise, Fraligator, and Swampert.
Those water balls on his back can rocket water so fast that his punch is too thick in a place.
Their Blastoise is a great addition to the team, to be honest, so that's pretty good. It's rumored Groudon is a ground type. I am a water type, strong against the ground type. My Hydro Pump will put Groudon down in one shot.
Runaway joined the party too.
Oh, another Pokemon stepping up to the plate. That's interesting. It's good that Blastoise is the one that started the spark. Okay, who's gonna go along with them? Woohoo! It's Octillery! She's Team Constrictor's leader. She's known for persistent and clingy attacks. She ensnares foes with her tentacles and headbutts them. She'd be nasty to face in any battle of endurance. So the team that Octillery is in also consists of Cradily and Tentacruel, I believe.
Darlings, when I see a top Pokemon, I want to tango with them.
And we only have one space for one more member, so let's see who could it be.
Say, how about not forgetting about me?
Oh dang.
Wow, Golem!
I don't know if Golem realizes that he's also weak to ground. He's the most brutal out of Team Rumble Rock. That team also has 2 Growlers along with them. His body's rock hard. It's supposed to be able to withstand huge explosions without taking damage.
If Groudon's awakened underground, that suits me fine. I'll use my rock throat to keep buried in the ground.
Oh, Blastoise, Octillery, and Golem. No one can complain about your selection. We will have these 3 rescuers head underground.
Yeah, good choice.
You're representing us, make us proud.
Let's go.
We need for us.
Save Alakazam's team. See? They look pretty tough, eh? Let them handle things. Can't be helped, Colossus. I wish we could have gone too, but there's nothing we could do about that. Blastoise team can take care of things underground. We'll keep doing the best we can in our rescue work. Alright, so yeah, like I said, this is a very special episode. Usually how I like to have episodes, I like to either have them when there's nothing really going on, like for example Pokemon Emerald with like, you know, doing ocean routes just to make it, you know, would be a boring episode, make it more entertaining to have a guest. And in this case, a very special episode, like I said, to do via Wonder Code, and now is the perfect time to do that Smeargle mission. That's why I have my mom over right now. And yeah, just to explain the things to my mom when it comes to like Mystery Dungeon. Pretty much, you know, you rescue some Pokemon that might be in trouble, and like you could use some items and try to recruit Pokemon. You know, just right here, this is like the shop. You get whatever items you might want. Oh dear me, my friend, you ran out of space for my wares. Oh damn, I always forget that I still have some stuff and I need to sell some items. So from first impression, Mom, what do you think of like the village and like, well, pretty much the game so far?
This is very funny game. Looks like Pokemon is running fast to save the other friends.
Yeah, and like I should probably mention that this is post commentary because we had record the audio before, but something went fishy. So like, you know, we've seen this before, and she's like, she really liked a lot of the characters of this game so far. But yeah, like I said, like with all these items and stuff, like that's where you could buy stuff to help rescuing other Pokemon, and pretty much secret power, taunt, thief, and escape orb. Yeah, I'm not gonna use any of that. I never have enough money. And speaking of money, I should probably go to the Pokebank in a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, they have X-ray specs. That's really good. And yeah, some other stuff right here. And yeah, so I do remember a while ago, and this is the Wigglytuff friend shop. That's where you get like the friend areas to put people or Pokemon in rather. Welcome, this is Felicity Bank. And yeah, so because it's the bank, we could put the money, that's where the Poke dollars go. I'm sorry this is like a review for everybody that, you know, of the obvious of everybody knows, but she's never seen this game very much, except for the fact that we already recorded this, but that's fine either way. Yeah, so this is where the money is, and yeah, so I was saying that like my mom, she got me Pokemon Blue a long time ago as my first Pokemon game, I'm pretty sure at least, and the reason she picked it is because she really likes turtles, so like Blastoise on the cover and all, and she always really likes Squirtle and War Turtle and stuff like that.
I like Eevee and his friends. the fox.
Yeah, so as I look through the missions, what do you think of my team, Pikachu and Machop?
They are good heroes because they try to save other friends and they pick some kind of fruit, like weapons.
Yeah, she says that because, like, she saw already the recording when Machop's, like, saving all the other Pokemon, or for the most part, the mission that I did. And, you know, ever since that we try to go find Smeargle and all that. Funny enough, she thinks Smeargle is a cat, even though it's like a beagle. It's like a dog. You remember the brown and cream colored Pokemon with the paintbrush?
I was thinking it's a monkey.
Yeah, so I can see why she thinks that. Either way, like I accepted most of the missions for later use, and for right now though, I'm gonna go over to get Eclipse, which is another Pokemon that she have seen. It's the Absol, and I honestly don't remember if she seen this Pokemon before, like before the recording wise, because Absol was in the 6th movie, and I think she's seen it. But I wouldn't blame her for not remembering Absol, if that makes sense, because it was like a long time ago. Alright, so let's go back to the base, so then we could go do final preparations, which is just go down here to go to the Howling Forest to do our special mission. Alright. So, before anything else, I haven't done the Pokemon coverage on the side in a long time, ever since when we were fugitives running off, and I thought I did like a little bit ago, but apparently I didn't. So I'll put all that, since Lapis Cave and all that, and you might see some repeats and all that, and I really should put the percentage, but there's a reason I'm not, and I'll explain that at some point later. So you see all that, including this place on the side right here. So, without further ado though, Mom, I remember a long time ago you used to play all these games, like Mrs. Pac-Man and Diddy Kong and Yoshi's Story, and I told these guys about you when it comes to Yoshi's Story. You want to talk about Yoshi's Story?
I still like Josie to play the paper in the new one.
Yeah, so she's talking about Yoshi's Woolly World because she has played that with a family relative. She played both of them, and she really liked that game. And for Yoshi's Story, like, my mom's really the first person I've ever seen that, like, did the melon run, like, without, because, like, when Yoshi's Story came out, the internet wasn't as helpful, I guess, because I don't know, it's just harder to find game facts, and she kind of did that on her own because she realized that there's like plenty of melons to beat a level. Because if you don't know, and as I'm doing this I'm leveling up, if you don't know Yoshi's Story, the way it works is that you have to get 20 fruit, and then oh look, there's a Houndour. Oh, we got Houndour. Oh, I really wanted him. Oh, thank you, Ravage Fields. I did not think I was gonna get Houndour. You remember Houndour, right? From the 3rd movie? Okay, so the nickname for Houndour. I could only think of like Howie or something, or I don't know. I think I'll call him Howard. Because I can't really think of any H-O-U names. I guess there's Houston, but maybe we'll save that for a different day. We'll call him Howard for now. So yeah, Howard. He's a dark fire type. It's a hound dog Pokemon. Alright, I'm really happy about that. Okay, so as I was saying, for Yoshi's Story, you have to get 20 fruit, but for the for most of the majority of the fruit, you can't get 20 in a row, except for melons. And of course there's exceptions with like lucky fruit and all that, but besides the point. And my mom picked up on that there's 20 melons, and she did that on her own like free will. I don't know, I just think that's really cool. And that's for Woolly World. I haven't really played it myself. Do you remember any favorite Yoshis that you had, like the color wise or whatever, in Yoshi's Woolly World?
Yeah, I always pick the green one because the red and the yellow and the white and the black one is the powerful, but the red one was only hard to. I never choose the red one because it was so hard to win, and the green one always was my best one.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you guys about, and like when I say you guys, I mean like from like other Let's Plays. That's where the story came from with the red Yoshi, where I was saying that she believes that the tongue just does what it wants. Like that's just a belief that she has, that she thinks that the red Yoshi is stupid. So I always found that really funny. And when she was doing all that, like I sometimes would peek over to see Yoshi's Woolly World to see how she's doing on there. I think he always picked like the pink and green one a lot, like the flower looking one. Was that it? That Yoshi in Woolly World?
I pick all the colors, but the pink one sometimes was a little lazy. You people think the colors is not matter, but it matters so much for me. The green one always made me win.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's like main character energy. I always like picking main characters. That's probably why I always like I want to say like Red Ranger and Goku. Just any leader types I always end up using, like Mario, stuff like that. So I don't know, I always kind of gravitated towards that. Alright, but like there's other games that I remember you playing too, like Diddy Kong. Would you like to talk about that?
Yeah, Diddy Kong has a lot of games like race cars in many places. I usually play in DS with my minor son, and we like to play, in many kind of places because if you win a cup or you win the challenge, you feel like you want to do more and more and more.
So I remember I almost said Pokemon. I remember the characters you used to use a lot in Diddy Kong Racing was like Tip Top the Turtle and Pipsy the Mouse, which I wish were more characters that Rare would have, more frequent, but we haven't seen like Timber the Tiger or something lately. But you want to talk about Tip Top and Pipsy, like your main characters that you like to use?
The little looks like a little rat, Tootsie, and yeah, I think it's a mouse. Or the little yellow Tootsie.
Yeah, what you mean by Tootsie, like Ratatouille is what she means. But yeah, as these Poochienas are running from me, I'm just gonna go take the stairs right here. I never even mentioned that the Howling Forest has 15 floors, but like, we're almost halfway there-ish. It's not till like 7th floor, but whatever. But yeah, she always really liked them. I think what she always gravitated towards was like lightweight characters because they're easy to handle. Like for example, like she has played Mario Kart before and she likes using Yoshi and Toad on there. I'm assuming because of the lightweight. You remember that? Like in Mario Kart you use Yoshi and Toad a lot?
Yeah, has many characters like the big monkey is a gorilla. The big.
What, Donkey Kong?
Yeah. I never choose that one. It's big one, and always is laughing. And it's like a billion. I really like to choose the little ones.
Yeah, I have been noticing that as well, and I just freaking use a reviver seed because this freaking I don't know why his name is escaping me. It's Spoink. I don't know why Spoink. Oh my god, I can't believe he hit me with the psychic move, but that's fine. Well, we're taking him out, and also there's money, and I think there's a lot more stuff on the right. Okay, some more money in the link box. Okay, not bad. Yeah, so for the retro games like Mrs. Pac-Man and Tetris was something you always played before. You want to talk about the retro games that you used to play?
That you say, I like to play the first games in the record Guinness was Pac-Man, and I usually play in the Game Boy, and then in Chuck E. Cheese, with my sons. But I really like to play easy games because Pac-Man has fruits and you have to run. Sometimes it stresses me, but I always win.
Yeah, so yeah, she was pretty good at Mrs. Pac-Man and like the Pac-Man games. She got always really far. Like there was levels that I've never seen before because I never got that far. And yeah, I can see where the stress levels happen because like the amount of fast paced. There's another link box here. What the heck? Like, it gets so fast paced that I can see why it's stress inducing when the ghost just knows exactly where you are and going there at all times. And like when she says Game Boy, she means like Nintendo Game Boy, like they're the very old Game Boys, the really big gray ones.
You know, the first Nintendos, they have a lot of games like Josie and Diddy Kong, and that game he's talking about the Tetris, and the other game is very challenge when you shooting airplanes. That one was in the first Nintendos.
Yeah, cause like my first system I ever had was Nintendo 64, and my first game was actually Yoshi's Story through that. I remember like my very first game I ever had was Sonic 3 and Knuckles. But I don't think I think I kept resetting because I kept playing the first level over and over again because I legitimately don't remember anything past the first level, so I don't know. But regardless, let's see, like besides like all the game talk, there was like a whole bunch of stuff that I got my mom watching. Like I got her into anime and all that, and we have been watching My Hero Academia a lot. Would you like to talk about that?
Yeah, My Hero Academia is a very nice anime because all the time you see a teenager want to be a hero and he don't have the power like the other friends, and you keep in mind sometimes you think he's gonna be a trash hero because he don't have a power, but later on he's going to get it, and that is the main thing. The other one's laughing about Midoriya and My Hero, and later on he's a powerful boy, and that's what I like it.
Yeah, she always really liked the determination of Deku, cause and she really likes Bakugo, cause like every time he cusses she like laughs and stuff like that, like so. But yeah, that's something I like about Deku as well. It's his determination, like the I want to say the genuine feel of that he wants to be a hero and all that. But that's not like the only anime that we watch. We watch like some other stuff like Demon Slayer. I know that she really likes Demon Slayer. Alright, while I'm doing this, grass coming for you. And yeah, so for Demon Slayer, I had to convince her to... Oh, I got Trap Avoider. I had to convince her because, like, you know, the demons, understandably, like, they're, you know, some of them are ugly or whatever, and she doesn't really like anything that's a bit too gory or that doesn't look, you know, since they're demons and all that, you don't want to see zombies all the time, and then the reoccurring stuff of all that, I suppose. Basically, she doesn't like ugly characters, and I had to convince, like, well, I mean, just if you think about it, you know, the main character doesn't like ugly characters either. He doesn't like demons, period. So that's why it's called Demon Slayer and all that. But yeah, so would you... Oh, look, there's two gummies here. There's a yellow gummy. All right, let's go throw this at Pikachu. All right. Okay, let's go get some more gum. Okay, there's money on them. That's fine. Okay.
Beat it.
Oh. Okay. And we take out Mighty Anna. And he drops some money. That's pretty good. Alright. So, okay. We know what to do. We're gonna go put the brown gummy, throw it at you. And he dodged it. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, I do remember this. Pikachu for some reason kept dodging my gummy, and I don't know why. And that's the second time it happened. Alright, could you please... I know that you don't like brown gummies and you prefer yellow gummies, but Pikachu, you need to eat these. Alright, thank you. God. Alright, anyway, you want to talk about Demon Slayer? I talked about it and even got it to your attention.
Okay, Demon Slayer, I like Tanjiro because has a sister and the family kill everybody a demon, and he tried to save her sister, and it's very nice how he start looking for revenge, but he is a really a good hero, and I like Demon Slayer for all the characters. Is like 4 or 5. I don't remember the other names of the...
Yeah, because there's a few characters that are very likable, I would say, and for the most part, when it comes to Demon Slayer, and that's what I noticed between like Deku and Tanjiro, like I like how genuine they are. Like I like the purity of like. And the sympathy with the show brings, like you sympathize with even the demons at some point, like after he kills them and you see their backstory and you really connect to them in a different level. Like I didn't think I was gonna like some of the demons that I saw, but then like once the origins shows, then that's when you start feeling for them. And besides that, like there's also Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I watched it like 10 years ago. And then when I rewatched it again, like my mom watched it along, and like I remember how much I liked Avatar: The Last Airbender. What do you think about that?
I really like Avatar because it's air, water, fire, and the air. It's a lot of characters. They have big powers, and Aang is a very nice boy, 12 years old. And they found out he was already 200 years, and he's another names I forgot, but that Avatar is really good anime.
Yeah, it's it's just 100 years. It's like but yeah, for Aang, I always really liked it because of like how much like the story developed and the characters. That I feel like the Avatar: The Last Airbender, like their crew, is more like I feel like they're more likable than the other two enemies that we explained, to be honest, because Sasuke, Sokka, I can't believe I say Sasuke, I'm thinking Naruto in my head. It's because we've been watching Naruto as of late, but it's still ongoing. We're not nowhere near to finishing it, you know, so much filler and all. No, but Sokka, he's extremely funny, and Aang has his own thing, and Toph is likable, and Katara is like lovely and all that. And as I say that, Sabretooth is leveling up. But yeah, it's always really good and all that. I forget what floor we're on. Hang on. Oh, there's a Houndoom right there. So yeah, Houndour, or Howard, is going to evolve into that thing once he gets to a certain level. And he becomes a devil dog. So that's good. Yeah. Well, pretty much. He has horns, just like devil dog. What? But yeah. Alright, well, besides all that, what movies would you like to talk about? Because we have watched a lot of those recently.
We watch old Marvels and Avengers and Spider-Man trilogy.
What would you say is your favorite?
I think Spider-Man, the last No Way Home.
No Way Home? What do you like about it?
It's the 3 Spider-Mans, the 3 movies we already watched.
Yeah, I can see why a lot of people really like them. And I like how the stairs are nearby, but, you know, money is calling my name in the corner over here, so I just, you know, kind of have to get it. But regardless, yeah, I can see why a lot of people really like Spider-Man. I'm still debating whether it's my favorite movie because, like, Dark Knight's my favorite movie, but I still need time to process whether it is officially my favorite. Because not only that, like Batman and Spider-Man, like Batman's my favorite hero of all time, and Spider-Man's like second, but it's a very close second. Like Batman and Spider-Man's always been really close, but really high up there on the list. Like third place would be very beneath that, I guess. I don't know how to say it, but we got Roar as a TM. That's interesting. And I think we have like one more floor to go very soon. But like it's good that I have Roar because now I could use it to sell because I don't really like to use it as a TM necessarily. Good nonetheless. But yeah, I would say I'm gonna get rid of this plain seed so I could just have some space on here. And Eclipse leveled up. That's really good. He says he feels empowered. But yeah, for the most part, when it comes to the Spider-Man movies, though, I really liked it a lot. Like what we did before watching No Way Home was watch literally every Spider-Man movie. And I gotta tell you, it was so worth doing, for sure, like 100%. Like, we did it like a month in advance or 2 months in advance. I forget how much time we had beforehand, but it was very, very worth it. And not only that, we watched the 90s Spider-Man with like the Spider-Verse episode. And, you know, we also watched Spider-Verse besides all that.
But remember that day we went to the movies and the cinema was everybody with a costume, a Spider-Man, everybody screaming. When one Spider-Man came and then the second and then the third one was screaming like little teenager.
Yeah, it was pretty, it was really, really hype, to be honest. And as I say, that Houndour is leveling up and he's learning a new move. There was a lot of people yelling, and there's very rare times where there's people...
I took a lot of pictures of people with a costume as Spider-Man's outside in the movies.
Yeah, it's very rare where like people shout in the theater of joy in my lifetime. And yeah, it was really cool. And like we also got like a popcorn bucket of Spider-Man and all that. It was really well worth it. I don't know, it was something about that. It was a great time. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, I lost my bearings. Where is this? I cannot get out. I'm hungry. I'm in trouble. Oh, you are? Did you maybe come to rescue me? I'm glad to see you.
Oh, that was easy. Okay. I thought Pikachu was gonna talk or something.
Thank you so much. You saved me from great peril.
No problem, Smeargle. But what made you run away in the first place? Your letter said something about not wanting to become an adult.
That is? Oh.
Look, there he is! What the heck? What are these two other Smeargles here for? And I have something funny that my mom mentioned. She's, you know how I said the monkey thing or whatever? She said this, like, now that you look at them, they look like sheep, so.
Yeah, I see him. We got to get him back quick.
Oh my god, they sound like they're gonna kidnap him. Hopefully they don't kidnap us as well. Shoot. More Smeargle. 2 of them. Hey Smeargle, what do they want?
They are my friends.
Now come with us. The grown-ups ritual is ready for you.
Quit fighting this. Have the paw print apply without fuss.
Smeargle really didn't want this if he headed to the forest and everything.
No. If I had to get that paw print on my back, I'd rather not become a grown-up.
What was that? What grown-up ritual? It is a custom amongst Smeargle. See, I find that very interesting when it comes to this game, that they show this very rare look of Smeargle, because as far as everybody knows, they just know that he's a beagle that paints and has the move sketch and copies moves, and that's as far as it goes. They don't know anything else, and I'm surprised that the anime didn't cover like something like this pertain to this Pokemon, because I think it's really interesting. Because for the anime, all they show of him is vandalizing a town, which, you know, I guess is an appropriate episode when it comes to Pokemon painting and all that. But the other one's just about ping pong, and I feel like this storyline could easily be an episode. I really do think that. Because you never see the hierarchy of how like the Smeargle family works. Because this reminds me a lot about like the Bulbasaur episode, where all the other Bulbasaurs have their own ritual, where they're evolving into Ivysaurs and then the Venusaurs amongst them. It reminds me of that, except less cult-like.
When we reach a certain age, they mark our backs with paw prints to show we are grown-ups.
But yeah, stuff like this, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you didn't know that the green paw print behind his back actually meant something to Smeargle. You just thought it was part of what it looks like. They do that by taking the front paw and pushing down on the back. Yeah, this just sounds like a cult. I don't know what you two Smeargles be doing, but I don't see no Ivysaurs attacking the Bulbasaur that didn't want to evolve like this. Like, what do you guys be doing? Like, this isn't normal.
I cannot live with anything so tasteless. I had dreamed of creating grey art, so I have certainly standards for design that I swear by. I know. I had decided. I showed you on Colossus rescue team. I will participate in your rescue activities. So, I will return to the pack. This is where I will dedicate myself.
Is that so? Then there's nothing we can do.
We will inform on others of your decision. We wish you luck in your new career as rescue.
What does it even mean when Smeargle is without the paw print and he gets older? Like, is that bad? I'm not sure, but they seem to be letting him go about this. Oh wow, that's one pushy way of getting a job. But that's okay. You're on the team now. We expect your best, Smeargle.
Yes, thank you. One thing, I'm good at drawing and painting. For example, let me see. How about that? Observe the design of that flag. I could perhaps redesign the flag. If you wish to alter the flag's design, you must tell me, please.
Smeargle joined the rescue team. Give nickname to Smeargle. Okay, I think I just end up calling him Smeagol. I'm pretty sure. He's from the Lord of the Rings, like the one movie that I fell asleep on because it's a 4-hour movie. Like, yeah, it was very, very long. I just remember just me getting knocked the heck out and waking up wondering, did I fall asleep? But yeah. Alright, Smeagol. And I don't know how often I'm gonna use Smeagol, but it should be pretty interesting. Alright. Is the name Smeagol okay?
I will find my own place in the sky blue plains until then.
Okay, so it's the next morning, but this is where I'm gonna end it off. So if you like this episode, don't forget to press that like button. Good morning, Colossus. And if you really like this episode, please consider subscribing. If you haven't considered subscribing yet, please watch another one of my videos. I play the video games, and before I end it off, let's go visit Smeagol over here. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of it. So, as we see Smeagol in this place, it does really look like Lord of the Rings.
Hello? Oh, do you perhaps wish to change the Team Flag's design?
So yeah, you can have that as an option. So if I want to change Team Legacy's flag, we could do that. I just don't really know how.
I see. You would like the flag design change? Please tell me.
And yeah, that's pretty much everything. So white tigers and dragons to you, and you've been scarred by the night.
Bye-bye. That's right, and its sound is grounded. It's out of league.
No, out on. It's out of our league. Yeah.
That's right, and its sound is grounded. It's out of league.
It's okay.
There is magma flowing everywhere underground. I turned it up. I went anywhere like that. There is magma flowing everywhere underground, and I went anywhere like that.
He's the most brutal Team Rumble Rock. No, I didn't say that right now.
That's it?
No, that is.
If I had to get that paw print on my back, I'd rather not become a grown-up.
Say one more time, it's grown up.
That's it? I know, I have decided. I showed you on Colossus rescue team.
Okay, say that again.
That's it?
That is.
Oh my god. If I had to get that paw print on my back, I'd rather not become a grown-up.
Grown up.
One team, I'm good.
One thing I'm good at.
Observe the design. How? If I have to get that paw print on my back, I'd rather not become a grown-up.
Grown up. Grown up.
What's the name of the fish?
Gefilte fish. Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish. All right.
Bye.